All right, guys, Kane from Garage 11, and here we are again for another episode of our vlog series. As you know, we're starting to bring you a little bit more content on YouTube, and we know you guys are really starting to enjoy it, which is cool. So we're just going to bring you another short video on what we've been up to today, this week, how we've been going, what's new, all that sort of stuff. So stick around. We're going to have a look at some of the bikes we're getting close to finishing. As you know, we've been doing a really cool build for Moto Group giveaway, which you can enter in the link below. That's a 96 CR250 dressed as the 95 Honda of Troy race bike. Now this thing is unreal. It's going to be super hard to give this thing away, really, and you'll see exactly why. I mean, this thing is just super cool. Tecnosel seat, carbon radiator shrouds. We've got a brand new engine that we've built for it. PWK air striker, HRC covers. It has all the fruit. HRC replica, frame guards. We've still got a few more things to do. As you can see, we've got to build up all the controls, bleed the brakes up, get an exhaust on it. We've got a JSV Exhaust coming for it, which is going to be really cool. All handmade in Belgium. So we're going to be putting a cone pipe on it. A C6 series Garage 11 Stinger muffler, carbon muffler is going to go on it. It's going to be unreal. Like I said, it's going to be really hard to get rid of or give away. So hopefully it goes to the right person, somebody who's going to love it and appreciate it and do what they want to do with it. But yeah, it's definitely a cool thing, as you can see. We've been making some progress on the other Osmoto giveaway bike, which is this 1991 KX500. We've been working away at that, and as you can see, swing arms in it, a few grubby fingerprints. It's all right. Triple clamps are in, billet brake rares, a little bit of titanium, which is always cool. Linkages are done. So yeah, we're working away on that. That's probably going to start to take shape pretty quickly once we have this beast all finished up or closer to where we need it to be. As you can see, it is just a beautiful bike. I always are going to regret giving that one back, but that's okay. We've got the tank back on the 91 CR250 as well, which is cool. We can finally start buttoning this one along. This one has been a fairly long process, but a little bit more Cerakote. We get the pipe restored. Once again, build the controls up on it. I have a thing. I think everyone has a thing, part of the stuff that they do. I'm always procrastinate when it comes to building controls off. I don't know why, I just procrastinate when I do it. And it's not that hard. It's really not. But I seem to just draw it out, drag it out, whatever. Still working away on the 83 KX125. This thing's going to be really cool. A lot of you guys have reached out and given us all your love for it, because these are quite a difficult thing to restore, which we're slowly starting to figure out when it comes to parts availability, which is a big one with a lot of these bikes. Parts availability is the single biggest issue that we do face when we're restoring these old motocross bikes. Now that's just part of it, and it's just the nature of the beast, and it's why a lot of workshops don't want to get involved with restorations, because it's just, you're either geared up to do it or you're not. And that's what we've been able to do over the years. We've been able to build up relationships, friendships, the ability to source parts. And it's one thing, we always seem to find stuff that we need when we need it. And it might not be when you think you need it, but it'll pop up at some point. Much like the exhaust we had to get for that 94 CR250, parts for the Mako 490, definitely was the case with the RM500. We've got the cylinder back for that finally. So the customer's been really patient with this one. So we'll start to rebuild that back now and then start it, run it again, and hopefully we have a way better result than we did last time. We've got the front axle away at the moment. That's getting measured up to be machined out of titanium. And if that comes back all good, we're going to do the rest of the bike, or the rest of the pivot points and suspension mounting out of titanium. We've got pretty much all of the engine mounts and everything else, pinch bolts already in titanium, but we're going to start going through that one-off stuff. So keep an eye out on our website because we're probably going to have some titanium stuff coming up shortly. That'll be to complement our carbon fiber range. And we've also got a secret little thing happening at the minute, which I don't want to talk about just yet, but for you works restoration guys and race bike restoration guys and old team stuff, it's going to be pretty exciting. So let's just keep our fingers crossed on what's going on there and that it's all going to work out, and I can give you some good news in the next couple of weeks. We have been working on the Boydie bike. I know it doesn't look like it, but we have rebuilt all the linkages and the swing arm. There'll be a video coming out for that very shortly. Actually, a big shout out to Envy Wheels. They're hooking us up with a set of factory coloured hubs, rims and spokes for this thing, so that's going to be really exciting. And also a big shout out to Michelin. They're going to be throwing some tyres on it for us and making it look really good, handle really good and stick really well, so hopefully Boydie will be able to get the most out of it. So this thing is going to be wild, and it's pretty, like, we're talking to Boydie today about riding a 125 or riding two strokes in general. And I think what you find now is a lot of guys are really revving them and overriding them, which isn't sort of how you do it. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how Boydie rides. He's going to ride it hard, don't get me wrong, but he's very good and very controlled when it comes to riding a two-stroke. You just have to look at the video he did riding his YZ250 and how in control he was, and the flow and rhythm that he's able to keep on a bike is way more efficient than just revving it to try and go fast. So it'll be interesting to see what he does with this one. And I really, like I've said before, I love watching a good rider on a 125. There is nothing better than watching someone fast on a 125. There's just something you can't replicate. So it'll be cool to see what that happens. I did send Bilko a message about this thing. I said backflip ? I am hoping that maybe, if he's feeling up to it, when this big KX500 is done, just maybe Bilko will jump on it and flip it and survive. That'd be sick. So Bilko, if you by a slim chance see this, let's do it. Let's flip that KX500. So that's where we've been at this week, guys. We haven't had a lot of progress on the CR125. We've been waiting for OEM parts to come, which are on their way. My stuff, I'm taking a little bit of a hiatus from riding for the next couple of weeks to try and tidy up a few mechanical issues we've got. So yeah, let's see how we go. But like I said, guys, if you're enjoying the channel, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment as well. It's really cool to see what you guys have been up to, what you want to hear from us. If you've got any suggestions about content, feel free. So it should be pretty good. All right, guys, I'm Kane from Garage 11. Stay tuned because there'll be another one of these episodes coming up very shortly. If not, head over to the videos that we've already got up and let us know what you think. All right, guys, see you later.